Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the stream. How you guys doing today on this wonderful and terrific, stupendous, magnificent Monday? Hello, hello, hello. We are getting Strim all ready to go. I have 8 games, so this is not going to be pretty. I should have probably just stuck with the 4, but then I got going and I decided 8, which I did 4 the very first Safari week. I did 5 screens the second Safari week, and now third Safari week that I'm doing is 8. So clearly I can't count. Foxy Lady, Price, Wildheart, welcome in. Nivea, hello. Also, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing swell. All right, chat, we are advanced gaming here because every game, including the DS and the Gen 3 games, are all hooked up together. If this doesn't look like a totally legitimate Nintendo Switch console or controller, then look harder, because this is totally real. That's totally it. But how are y'all doing? I'm gonna move my screens a little bit so that I may. So what's interesting is this. As you may see on the DS screens, I've blocked myself into the areas that I'm at with the items, which the items in the Johto Safari Zone change the encounters that you get. So if you put like a certain type of item down and like a certain number of them as well, then Gibbles will show up or something like that, for example. So I've trapped myself in, but Gen 3 is a little bit different where you have like 500 steps and then it kicks you out of the Safari Zone. So I'm going to have to be juggling that while resetting games. But thankfully, I have faith. I have faith that this can occur. All right. We should have it. Oh, wait. Got to do this. Please hold. Please hold. I recently discovered Stardew, and that's... Oh, you're into Stardew now? Oh my god. Welcome. Welcome aboard. Stardew is literally the goated game of all time. Maybe not of all time, but like still. From like March until May, I was like heavy obsessed with it. Like I would play it like every day. Oops, I didn't encounter an accident. Well, time to do the others, I guess. All right, I need to turn on this button for each of these so that I may control them all with a singular controller. All right, here we go. I'm not keeping encounter because, as you can imagine, with 8 games, I've already got enough problems. I've already got enough to deal with. What's another thing to add? A counter. We'll make up a number at the very end, you know? Process of elimination, like a 2-hour stream. And, oh, am I live? This is strange. Okay. So everything's moving, but... Oh, it's them. Oh, so, you know what? Of course. I want to stream, and what happens? The stream explodes. Naturally, of course. Here, let me just open up chat on my phone while I figure out whatever's going on. Oh, I am most certainly live. Okay, well, hey. Just have to look at chat on my phone, I guess. The game just couldn't handle 8. I tested this yesterday, so why it can't handle 8 games today, I don't know, but... Let me just run away from all those, and then we'll reset. All right, I gotta open up another window, since apparently this crashed. And my YouTube chat is just not loading on my computer, so we're gonna have to old-fashioned way read on my phone. Hi, Kirsten, welcome to the stream. Maybe it'll decide to do stuff one day, you know, hopefully. All right. Does that do it? That does not do it, but please hold. For some reason, these are really weird to navigate. Also, I didn't say hi to Price. Welcome in, Price. How are you doing today, gamer? Howdy do. Please bear with me. I beg. I beg. Did it work? It worked. Lovely. All right. Now, chat, now. Are we ready, kids? Aye, Captain. I can't hear you. All right. Now we question our life decisions and try to get shiny Pokemon. Sounds like a good combo. Oh, that was with finesse right there. I just closed out of all. Oh, except for one. Oops, I didn't close out of one. Farfetch'd is still here. All right, he fled on his own. Lovely. Let's go. You can get ferrets here? The more you know. Oh, I can't even see this screen. That's probably not good if I'm hunting for Pokemon. This one? No, this one? This one? Should go like this. No. Oh, chat, this was a horrible idea. This was a horrible idea. Okay. We fixed it. This layout. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. For the Pride stream that's on Saturday, I'm also working on a unique, we'll call a layout. If it ends up figuring itself out, then you'll see it. If not, then it'll just be some rainbow-inspired layout that is whipped up in Photoshop real quick. But we'll have to see when the time comes. All right. Oh, so I need to turn down my music a little bit. Also, you guys can't even hear it, so that's also another look. There we go. Oh my god. Chat. You become a bad streamer when you stop streaming a lot, so apologies. Greatly apologize. I have the same controller behind you that's in my classroom. Hobby Lobby. Let me guess. Hobby Lobby. I was gonna paint it, but then, like most things, I didn't follow through because I forgot. So, ta-da! Ish. Hobby Lobby. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's not even the only cool thing I saw that I wanted to buy, but that's the only thing I did buy. I also have had it for like a year. Ooh, I did not mean to throw mud at you all. I haven't painted mine, but see, I thought it'd be a cool idea to maybe like really like bright colors like lime green, hot pink, like, you know, the Switch Pro controllers that or not Pro controllers, Joy-Cons, that they come in all those different whatchamacallit, colors, words I can think. That's kind of like what I was thinking of and envisioning for that, was to make it like a Nintendo Switch controller that's very, very like beautiful and vibrant. That's a good word. Vibrant. I don't mean to keep throwing mud at this Graveler, but if he wants to like run away from me so I can leave. Okay, there we go. If you see me If you think the game speeds up a little bit, it's probably because it did, because I pressed a button to get through it faster. I'm not a legit Safari Hunter. I'm not legit. Hi, Uni. Welcome to the stream. Let me see if my chat will now decide to work. What are our chances here? What are our chances that this works? Okay, promising it loaded. We were not having loading at all last time. I think I did a thing in Streamlabs. Oh, you're gonna have to bear with me, but my man Uni. I don't have alerts on and I don't know how to fix them. Streamlabs.com. Please hold, I'm logging into my Streamlabs because I have to... Oh! What happened to the movies? Why are these things showing this? Okay. Note to self, next year, don't do 8 games, because it's not going to turn out well. Frame counters, that's what it is. I don't want the frame counters. Please hold, Uni. I am also assuming what you did in Streamlabs, and I'm scared, so I'm kind of like delaying like the fright that I have of what you've done. All right. I promise I'm like actually good at streaming. Sometimes. How did that turn itself on? I don't know, to be honest with you. Do I want to know? I don't really know that either. All right. I gotta do this. Oh my gosh. All right. Chat, I'm going into Streamlabs as we speak. What did Uni do? Please hold. Please hold. Holding. Holding. $50, Uni? $50 dues? Thank you so much. Hello? I breathed? No, I like quite literally breathed. I didn't do anything. I literally didn't even do anything for that. I haven't been live in a month. Hi, Meg. Welcome to the stream. Welcome in. One day, I'll find a software that actually lets me do alerts. Because ever since I switched to regular OBS and away from Streamlabs OBS, I have not had alerts. And it's a problem because nothing ever pops up on screen anymore, so I never know what happens. And Streamlabs OBS or Streamlabs notifications are goated. I might be able to do them in there, but I don't know how to integrate them with regular stream or regular OBS, I should say. So we've kind of got problems. I will hit you. You don't. No, I literally don't because I haven't been live in like a month. So like, what are you giving me money for? Existing? I haven't done anything to deserve that. I quite literally breathed, Uni, and you're showering me with love. I appreciate you so much. I'm just like, why? Why me? I know it's very cliche for a streamer to say, oh, you don't have to do that, but I'm like, no, you really don't have to do that. You really don't have to do that. There are far more streamers out there that are more consistent than me. That get moolah. Okay, this is actually, when I actually play the game, I can control it very well. It's just, I have to play the game in order to do the things very well, which is not pleasant. Hi, Tristan, welcome in. Oh, hey, neighbor. Question, not even question mark. Exclamation point, that's what I mean. I'll be a neighbor in like 2 weeks. 2.5 weeks. Or that's when we move. what's so important about Safari Week anyways? It's just a very big community event. So it is encouraged to do Safari Zone only hunts for an entire week, which not a lot of people do that. Not a lot of people even hunt in the Safari Zone regularly. So this is just like a week that's dedicated to it where everyone in the community comes together and does it. As like a little shudder. I don't mean to keep throwing mud at you, but like you can also like haha. Are shiny odds boosted or no? No, they're not. So we're working with the 1 in 8,192. We got the old school odds here, which makes it even more unique because I don't ever do shiny hunts that are 1 in 8,000. I'm always in the modern Pokemon games where they are 1 in 4,000. And then with my sandwiches or boosted odds and Dynamax Ventures, whatever, it's like 1 in 100. So it's kind of just it's very unique for me to be hunting in these odds. So I'm excited. I still want to do a Gen 5 hunt someday. I've never done one. I want to say Gen 2 and Gen 5 are the only games that I don't think I've shiny hunted in or gotten a shiny. Aside from like the Gyarados that they give you for free. I don't count that. Clickbait, it says 8 times. All right, Colin, we're going to do this together. Top right corner, 1. Below it, 2. Top left corner, 1. Below it, 2. That's 4. Bottom screen here. Emerald 1. Emerald 2. Fire red, leaf green 1. Fire red, leaf green 2. What do we have? 8. You get it. Got it. Do you need me to go repeat any of that? I got you. Price loves Dynamax Ventures. Why am I getting the feeling that there's some sarcasm in that statement? Price, who hurt you? Who in Dynamax Ventures hurt you? If it's Zygarde, I understand. Last week of running a summer camp. Oh boy, I can't imagine dealing with kids every day. So I salute you, soldier. Can you repeat your hi to me? I missed it.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Hi, welcome to Chili's, Bri. Do. Definitely sarcasm. All right, who's the culprit? Who is it? Chat, raise your hand if you've been personally victimized by the Dynamax Adventures. I think we've all been victimized by the Dynamax Ventures. I think we've all done that. Both hands in the air. Wave them like you don't care. I will take a chicken tender. Oh, that sounds so good. I've actually, chat, this is a life update in a true dilemma that I'm hoping the problem goes away so I can just live my life and not be bothered by it. But my jaw has been effed up, for lack of a better term, and it's not been pleasant. So like opening my mouth, this is as far as I can go before it starts hurting. Moving it crackles and pops. And it's just so painful. I can't even like eat regular like food because when I chew, it just is so much pain. And then it's also like clicking and making all types of noise that I don't want it to. So I'm hoping that the problem goes away soon so I don't have to go to the dentist. I don't want to go to the dentist because I fear what they'll say. So I don't, is it lockjaw? So I'm hoping that it isn't and that it heals by itself so I don't have to go. to the dentist. That is a fear. I will confirm Did it start suddenly? Oh no, you're gonna give me bad news, aren't you? Yes, it started suddenly. It was randomly in the middle of last Sunday afternoon. So it's been a week and a day. And if it gets to 2 weeks, Houston, we got a problem. I think at that point, we have ourselves an issue. And I can't be really having issues at this point in time. I am moving. I'm like I'm not switching jobs, but like, whatchamacallit. It's the position's changing so I can live in Georgia, but still have my job here. So I'm going fully remote. So there's like 8,000 things going on that I don't think I want TMJ. You would go to the dentist for a jaw? I Googled that. That's actually a very valid question. You're so real for that. I didn't know the answer to that either. But it is indeed the dentist. Either could fix it. Wait, either of what? It likely has something to do with your tendons in your jaws. It usually goes away on its own, but long-lasting severe. See a doctor. I'm screaming, crying, and throwing up. Chat, I don't like the dentist. I don't care about the doctor. I'll go to the doctor if I want. But like the dentist, chat, the 2 times a year that I have to go for like your routine stuff, I want to scream and cry and let it all out. And it's not fun. I don't like the dentist. I already drink, so y'all know me. I drink room temperature water because I'm weird, because my teeth are so sensitive to cold that cold water literally like eviscerates me. It destroys me. So if I got sensitive teeth and I can't handle water, then good Lord, imagine me at the dentist. I'm just unpleasant, apparently. I have so many unpleasant qualities, it seems. Yeah, so Fluent, that's what I think it is. I think it's TMJ. I don't think it's lockjaw, and it's definitely not a dislocated jaw. I was worried it was dislocated. I will admit, I was worried there for a minute. It was bruised a little bit when I first had the pain, and I was like, uh-oh, stinky. What did I do? Did I run into a door and just forget? Did not. So I don't know, but thankfully, and also I feel like I would be screaming and crying if it was a dislocated. Yes, so Fluent, I'm actually going to be doing an ice pack tonight. I've yet to do an ice pack. So I'm gonna be trying that. Hi, Manor, welcome in. Let us try ice pack and see how that goes. That's what I'm working with so far. Is your jaw still hurting actively as we speak? Do. How do I get the spear to run away? There we go. Do. I did try a smoothie the other day. That was yummy. The problem is, chat, so I got a smoothie from Smoothie King. Problem with Smoothie King is I didn't realize this. They're freaking expensive. I had never been there. I mean, there's like Tropical Smoothie Cafe, but I've never been to a Smoothie King. So I'm like, I don't know what their sizes look like. Let me just order a large. So I ordered a large strawberry smoothie with raspberries blended in there. So a good berry smoothie. And this is a very large cup, right? This is chin to head, very large. What if I told you it was like the same size, if not larger than this? It was massive. I could not finish it because it was so massive, but it had protein in it since I couldn't really eat without pain that one day last week. I mean, every day, but like specifically that one day where it was like really bad, the smoothie helped. It literally made me full. It was weird. It was weird. I was like, Smoothie King is decent. Yeah, it was 12 freaking bucks. 12 bucks. Can you believe that? That could have gotten me like 2 burgers, fries, and a drink at like McDonald's if I wanted it. Yet I get a singular smoothie. But in fairness, the smoothie did work in filling me up and giving me food. Because I couldn't really eat solid food, so smoothie it was, and smoothie it worked. It was quite nice. I should go back, just not the same size. I'm gonna get a smaller size. What? From what, your jaw hurts you? Oh, the side by the ear. Oh, like right here where I press it, like on the bone. I can feel the pain right there. It's like, that's the only place it hurts to touch. Opening my mouth, I feel it along the ear, and then chewing, obviously, and eating. No, I'm not a fan of soup. I asked for recommendations in a server I'm in with friends, and they all said smoothie soup, and I was like, y'all, I think I did a prerequisite. I was like, before you say soup, I don't like soup. It doesn't matter. I don't like drinking liquids or eating liquids. I know it's weird, and it's just me, okay? I can't explain it other than that. Not a fan of soup, so that was taken off the table. Smoothies are fine, but I'll smash slushies. So it's so hot here that that it like would, if I were to be like outside or like away from the air conditioning, it would melt in like an instant. Yes, I did during PM7's event. I was talking about my hatred of soup, and boom, shiny. If Pinocchio said his nose is about to grow, would it? That's a very thought-provoking question. I'm gonna say no. Because Pinocchio would be the type, if we're going by like Shrek movie, Pinocchio, he would lie about it. He'd act like nothing was wrong and nothing was gonna happen. And he's like, oh, my nose is gonna grow, and then it wouldn't grow. He'd be lying. He'd be trying to play it cool. So that final answer. You don't like soup? Me too, but I have one of my mom's chicken soups. No, I do not. But Razor, if he lies, then his nose grows. Oh, wait, that's a good, if Pinocchio said his nose about to grow, would it grow? See, this is messing with my brain. This is really messing with my, I get it, but I don't get it. If that doesn't make sense, but like, I get it, but I don't. Like what you're saying makes sense, but it's differentiating between when his nose is gonna grow and when it isn't. That's like just messing with my brain, and I'm like, huh? I love soup. My mom makes lasagna soup. It's my favorite. Oh, hi, Shadow. Welcome to the stream. Love the profile picture. Kirby representation. Get it. Get it, get it. If Pinocchio tells a lie and no one's around to hear it, does his nose grow? Yeah, it'll still grow. Because a tree would still make a noise if no one was around. Why is he saying his nose about to... Did you guys see that not only they... I mean, we know that they were making a Shrek 5 because if you saw Puss in Boots, they teased it at the very end. But they just announced today they're making a Donkey movie. And Eddie Murphy's coming back, chat. The world's saved. I kind of want to see it. No, I have not seen Inside Out 2, Mana. I have not. I really want to. I really want to. But it has not happened. So here's what the dilemma is. I wanted to see it opening weekend, but then what stopped me was I was like, should I go to a kids movie alone? And I was like, in my brain, I was like, don't do that. And so I didn't, and I didn't go to the movies. So I guess I'm just gonna have to wait till it comes out on streaming or wherever it goes. Because I was like, there wasn't that many kids that went. I loved the first Inside Out, so like that's why I really wanted to see it, but I guess I'll just have to wait. I'll be seeing it on Wednesday with the kiddos field trip. Oh my gosh, jealous. I want to see it. Is orange called orange because oranges are orange, or is orange called orange because oranges are orange? Orange is called orange because oranges are oranges. Final answer. I heard what happens at the end of Inside Out too. I'm excited to see. Oh, I'm not excited to see it, but I'm excited to see it in the sense of how they go about it. Which orange we talking about? The oranges. No one will notice or care if you're there alone. See, I was afraid to go to the movies alone, and then I went for the first time this year by myself. I went and saw Madam Web by myself because I was like, this movie can't be as bad as everyone's saying. Surely. It can't be. There's no way that a movie can be this bad. And then I went, and it was quite bad. It was indeed. I had to witness it with my own eyes that I conquered my fears of going to the movies alone and did it. Hi, Ty. How are you?
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
How far out there, gamer? And then I went to see Dune Part 2, and then I also saw a Demon Slayer movie by myself this year. But I haven't been back after that Demon Slayer movie. Mainly because nothing has come out until now. I want to see Deadpool. That's like, that's a definite. Deadpool and Wolverine, check. Did you get any shinies yet? Nada. I will note, chat, that I did fail a shiny my very first Safari week, and it wasn't because it popped out. Actually, it was. Was it because it popped out, or was it because I ran away? Either or, I failed a shiny Sunkern at some point. So either I wasn't paying attention, or it was like it was not gonna have it. All right, we have reached the point of stream, chat, where you'll see me reset the games. Why? Because the Emerald Safari Zone kicks you out after, and Fire Red Leaf Green Safari Zone kicks you out after a certain time, or after a certain number of steps, and the Gen 4 ones don't do that because they're nice. I have to reload the games every single time that it kicks me out. You're like, hey, that screen looks weird that he's working with right now. What is he doing? It's nothing. I'm playing on my 3DS and my DS and my Game Boy. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Totally legit cartridges. Real and authentic. All right. You watch The Boys? I do not. I do not. I saw the first episode and then I never watched it again. I never watched it again after that. It was fine. I mean, I don't think it was for me. I'm kind of superheroed out. Not really sure if it's the vibe for me. Although I just said I wanted to see Deadpool and Wolverine, so like I'm just apparently straight blind now. I guess that's the only superhero thing that's coming out in the future that I have my eyes on. It was too much gore for you? Was it what? I mean, that wasn't a pleasant part because it doesn't, this isn't really necessarily a major spoiler because he's not really a major character, is he? Or are they? Is it a guy or a girl? I don't know. But the person who gets literally like run into by the person with super speed in the first episode and they get shredded. It's as gross as it sounds. How would you like to be? It's you know, it brings up a weird thing that you never think about with superhero powers. Like, how does that work? What if you have super speed and run into someone while you're super speeding? And the boys answers that by you get turned into spaghetti noodles. It makes it clear for everyone. If Hypno is evil and Drowsy is pre-evolution, wouldn't that make Drowsy's Hypno's sidekick? Yeah, have you seen the episode where the Drowsy kidnaps all the people in the Pokemon anime? Drowsy's the real villain. Hypno's also a problem. No. I would not recommend it. I would not recommend. I mean, it's not a bad episode. It's just a weird concept. All the children in this one town in the Pokemon universe go missing, and then they find out Drowsy and Hypno were acting a fool and casually kidnapped the entire town of children. So it was a weird episode of Pokemon, but that's what you missed on Glee. Oh, all right. We're running, we're running, we're running, running, running. Drowsy and Muna are both based on Yokai Baku. Now that's some lore. That's some lore right there. Did you know Ekin spelled backwards and Arbok is Cobra? Yes, I did. I did indubitably. Do, do, do. You know what the good thing is? With 8 games, I'll definitely get over 1,000 encounters. Again, I'm not counting, but like, I would be above. I do not play Roblox. I have never played Roblox. I thought a Drowsy was a tapir. Isn't? I'm pretty sure it is. Anteater, taper, whatever you call them. This is how we do it. House of the Dragon is so good. So I haven't watched Game of Thrones. I have not. I hate to say it aloud, but I've heard wonderful things about House of the Dragon. It just started its 2nd season, I heard. Very much WoW, very much Pog. And after hearing that apparently Game of Thrones was ruined by its finale, kind of makes me not want to watch it, even like I'm already like 5 years late, so it's like, what would I do it anyways? But like, you know. Oopsies, did not mean to do that. Hey, Palm, I needed to run away, buddy. There we go. 2 episodes into season 2. I just got a horse in Tears of the Kingdom. That reminds me, I need to check on Mango. I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom in like a year. Is Mango okay? Can we get a vibe check? Status update on Mango? I don't know what occurred to the lad. My hope is that Mango is alive and well. I guess, well, technically, your animals in Tears of the Kingdom can't perish, so... Mango would still be there. I need to beat Tears of the Kingdom. Me too! Me too! I played so much of it that I got burned out on it. And I didn't even beat the game. How do you play so much of a game, get burned out on it, and still not beat the game? Let me introduce you to Tears of the Kingdom. I got burned out because honestly, my strategy in playing that game was flawed. I shouldn't have done the way I did. I should have done it backwards. So what I should have done is I should have done the story first, and then all the completionist stuff last. Instead, I did the story stuff last and the completion of stuff first. So I got over 100 shrines done. I filled out the entire underground depths map. That was torture, but it was very fulfilling to finish it all. And then I did 2 bosses. Are you taking care of Blossom or is the Ben home? Well, Ben's here. So, Ben, we only take care of her if he's not here. And she is downstairs. I'm not gonna do that, Anthony. Smile. Just checking. The new place we're going to has a backyard in its fence, chat. I keep saying we're going to. You know, I'm just manifesting we get approved. How about that? We submitted the application. They said, okay, thanks, Smile. And then we have not heard back, but that was yesterday. So if and when we get this place, she'll have a backyard. Have you seen the movie If? No, I have not, but I've heard good things about it. And honestly, the idea of that movie is very unique, and I like it. John Krasinski directed it, though, so I'm not surprised it's unique because he's, like, goated with the sauce. If you've seen A Quiet Place, you know how good he can be as a director, writer, all that jazz. So I'm not surprised that I heard good things about If. We also submitted... Oh, my God, what if we're neighbors? Oh, and they were roommates. Is it a scary movie? It is not. It's about imaginary friends. So the IF stands for imaginary friends, but it is If a different part of the movie? I don't know. Kind of like if these things were real. This is what our imaginary friends would look like. I'm sure it'll come out. I don't know what company made it. I was gonna say, if it's Sony, then it goes to Netflix. If it's Disney, it goes to Disney Plus. Paramount's to Paramount, and then Universal's to Peacock. So I don't remember what production company made that movie. So whatever streaming service it goes to, if it's Paramount Plus, chat, we gotta tap out. I don't have that. I don't want that. I don't want it. I don't have it. I don't need it. So I guess I'll never see the movie if it goes to that place. I'll just go to the void of streaming services. You know, they just, I'm pretty sure I just read like a few weeks ago that Tubi is now the second most watched streaming service. It passed Disney Plus and Hulu and Paramount and all that stuff because A, it's free, so everyone can do it, and then it's on most TVs. Vince, what are you sending me $5 for? What are you sending me $5 for? Thank you. Jake from State Farm because you know Geico can save you 15% or more on car insurance, and that's what makes Subaru a Subaru. Yes. I forgot that you can heart... See, chat, I'm such a bad streamer these days that I forgot that they added all these new cool features. I forgot you can heart stuff and like it. Get a double whammy. But yeah, so anyways, Tubi. Thank you again. I appreciate you. Tubi is now the #2 streaming service. And I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be straight up. Tubi's where it's at. It has so much good crap on there. It also has very bad stuff on there. Very bad, because it's a free service. So they make really dirt cheap movies that are just horrid. But the acquired stuff that they have on there, superb. I'm in your walls. I heard you guys, I heard The Shower. So I was like, Who's in the shower? If you're not here. I didn't realize you guys were coming back today. Uh-oh. What do they have in Tubi? They have like... So Tubi's very interesting. They have like channels where it's just like a specific like show or type of show and whatnot. But, so like, for example, when I was sick last year and I was just in bed constantly, I opened up Tubi and for the first time and I was like, what's on here? And they had a channel for just the Real Housewives, like the entire Real Housewives franchise, but like what episode plays or what franchise it plays, depended on like whatever they were showing. So it's kind of like, it's supposed to streaming network and then it has channels like cable does. So it's very interesting, very unique. I watched Smile on Tubi. That was genuinely one of the scariest movies I've ever seen in my life. I can watch scary movies all day. Scary movies don't bother me, but something about that movie really effed with me. It really did. It was not pleasant. We had her feet in like cold water because it's 100 degrees and Vandy car has no AC. Oh. You know, chat, I can confirm to everyone that it is indeed 100 degrees outside. Can you see? Oh yeah, baby. That was my car when I got home today. Not even just like the car when I first stepped into the car and it was like under the sun and beating hot. Nah, that was after 25 minutes of air conditioning and windows down on the highway and it's still 100 degrees. But anyways, yeah. Also, aren't they making a Smile too? Did you fry eggs outside? Plot twist. We do not have eggs. I don't mind eggs, but eggs are definitely one of those things that they got so expensive because of inflation that it's like, well, I guess I don't really like eggs that much because I'm not going to get any. But, you know, a good scrambled egg or an omelet, pretty pog. Not half bad. I remember I used to make myself scrambled eggs before every single swim meet because I needed to be gassed up on the juice, aka all the good stuff that are in eggs. So I just would like house scrambled eggs before big meets. And chat, I'm here to confirm to you, based off my research and experiments on myself, eating scrambled eggs before big sporting events does indeed help your performance. Who would have thought? Oh my god, I'm gonna need these two to run away. Okay, there we go. This is the problem with running 8 games. I'm gonna keep saying it. Sometimes eggs start tasting much better like eggs, so I don't eat them for 4 months. That's definitely a thing. I get into like phases of like, I like this specific food and I'll eat it. You know what? It's a good example. Cereal. Like Fruit Loops. I'm either in a Fruit Loops mood or I'm not in a Fruit Loops mood for like 4 months. It's either or, no in between. There's not like, what's for dinner tonight? Maybe I'll just make myself a bowl of goldfish, a bowl of Fruit Loops because I don't want to go make anything. So that's like that. But like, if I'm not in the mood for it, it ain't happening. Same for chicken for me. I did buy frozen chicken. I've never bought frozen chicken before, but my thought process was I was gonna season the shit out of it and then put it in with some rice and make like a chicken and rice bowl. You putting it in the microwave? That's what the instructions say. I read it before I bought it. I was like, microwavable chicken seems questionable. What is this? So I read it and it was like, yeah, you can throw it. You can either throw it in the oven. I'm pretty sure you can also, yeah, you can bake it and then you can also microwave it. Logan! Oh yeah, sorry, I don't have blonde hair anymore. It's been about a month. I was letting it grow out, so it was half and half. It was half blonde, half brown. It looked horrendous, but I realized that, but I couldn't really do anything. So it was either like dye my hair black or dye my hair back to brown, or just kind of wait it out till it grew long enough that I could get a haircut. So I got a haircut, and then all that's left was brown. But also it was a horrible haircut, so I was wearing like a hat for like 2 weeks. But now it's grown out enough. How are you doing though, Logan? I miss you. How have you been? Is your life treating you well? Or are you exploding? Hopefully it's not the exploding. Chat, here's the real question. Do you put seasoning on your meats? Don't take that in a wrong way. I'm just talking about the frozen chicken. Now I gotta know. Now I gotta know. Who's out here seasoning their meats? Yeah, a bad haircut grew out. That's why it just couldn't have happened at a worse time, because it happened before MomoCon. Why I decided to get a haircut before MomoCon? Don't know. Probably a bad idea. But I had to wear a hat all weekend because it was I looked very ugly. It was not a pleasant haircut. And obviously you can see it's still short. So like, imagine this, but shorter. So it was really short. I think you look nice. It's because I had my cool hats on. Chat, I had this hat that I had in front of me. And then I have my Squirtle hat that's up there that I got at Box Lunch. I season everything. Okay, I'm very glad to hear this. This is what I quite literally told my dad. Now, so he's like, why when I make like chicken or steak, you don't eat it? And I'm like, one day I had to break the news. I was like, it's just not very good. I hate to say it. It is not seasoned enough to my liking. But he seasons it, which is the funny part. He seasons it. It's not like bare bones chicken or meat or steak, whatever. He does season it. So in order to describe the amount of seasoning that I wanted on the meat for him to cook going forward, if I were to eat it, I literally told him, I'm like, you need to season the shit out of this steak. And then it's probably up to my like taste buds for like deliciousness. And he now seasons the shit out of all the chicken and meat and whatnot. Actually, less chicken, more like steak. If he ever makes any meat, I don't really like, I don't know. Chicken's hit or miss, depending on what it is. That's why I'm kind of like nervous to try the frozen chicken, because I mean, I've never had frozen chicken before, so I don't know what we're working with. My chicken has lemon, pepper, salt, onion powder at the very least. I don't even know what... That's actually probably a good question to ask him. What seasoning he puts on it? I don't know. Don't even know. Tastes all right. But again, I don't eat meat like an incredible amount. Like, I'm not just whipping up a steak for dinner. Other than that, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Among Us. Probably better to talk to like an adult or like more of a professional person that could give an accurate assessment on that. I'm not sure. Because there's so many facets and layers to that it could be something else that's triggering it, and I don't even know. It's possible. Impossible, please. Watch I do it with ease. Come up with me. Come up with me. Gotta go for now. Best of luck on that. Bye, Wildheart. Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. I shall see you later. I'll probably be live more days this week with Safari Week. The only problem is, for the next few weeks, streams will not start at 5 p.m. Eastern like they normally do. if I stream, it'll be later. Because I'm getting home later from work now. Long story. And yeah. So I'm not home at early anymore to start at 5. But in a few weeks, when I'm fully remote, I can start at 5 because I can log out of work, hit play on stream, and go live like instantly. So just a few weeks of weird stream times, but it'll be back to normal soon. Razor at night. I also like how apparently 7 p.m. in this game is pitch black. That's nighttime, apparently. Anyway, even if I move like the wrong way, I just like jolted my jaw and it like stung. Ugh. Like move. I barely moved to swallow and it like cracked my jaw and that did not feel nice. I feel like I should go get a smoothie because I haven't eaten anything today. I know, don't yell at me. Please don't yell at me. I know it's 7 p.m. I haven't eaten anything. Please, I'm aware. I'm aware there's extenuating circumstances. Very much extenuating circumstances. So that's why I'm like, do I go get a smoothie? Or just eat, just go make like a bowl of rice? I don't know. Because you don't really have to chew rice. I'm thinking of something that you don't have to chew, that is not soup. I'm a soup-free household. Rice might work. That's the only thing I could think of that I have that would not require like excessive chewing of like something hard and then breaking my jaw in half even more. Mac and cheese doesn't require chew. I do possess in this home mac and cheese. Spaghetti. I do not in this home possess the necessary ingredients at this current point in time to make spaghetti. I don't think I have noodles, and it's questionable on sauce. I've got olive oil though. I have 1/3 of what I need. I just boot up Violet, and hopefully we both get Chinese. Fingers crossed. May the luck be with you, and ever in your favor. Actually, that drink mayo, it works in Stardew. Stardew, you can do some nasty things with food in Stardew. You want to eat a leaf? It'll make you feel sick, but you can still eat it. Game doesn't stop you. It doesn't even give, are you sure you want to eat this leaf? It's like, okay, you want to eat a leaf? Bet. You suffer the consequences later. Oh, Stardew, my beloved. I loved like the sprite work in that game, and the pixels and whatnot. Like, I would love more games to look like that, both for nostalgia reasons and also it'd just be something different. It would really just be something different in the current gaming sphere. You can eat poisonous mushrooms and start it. That is true. And your character won't die. He'll just get woozy. And then he'll suffer the consequences. Stardew's very fun. I think the only thing that was really... So when I first started playing Stardew, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was lost in what to do. So the first several months in game, like the first few seasons, like what do you start? Don't you start in summer? Or no, you start in spring. So I want to say like spring, summer, fall of year 1 in Stardew, I didn't know what I was doing. I was probably just fishing or mining and doing not any of the objectives. So that way, if I were to ever replay Stardew today and start a new village, I would know what to do and I could be much speedier. I don't think I completed my game until year 4, and you're able to complete the game, or not the game, but like the community center. You can complete the community center after 1 year. but it took me 8 years because I was not doing things the correct way. Spring, like in real life. Yeah, Stardew has seasons. They've got seasons. All right, gotta reset. Actually, please hold. All right, reset. Again, if you see any weird screens on this stream, you did not. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh wait, I just did the wrong one. Boop. And boop. And is the music over? Huh? I'll just throw on some Glitch City. If you can't hear it or it's too loud, let me know, because that changed the volume on it. Reset this time. Hands on your knees, Everybody clap your hands. All right. We're back like nothing happened. Onwards and up. Oh, we should probably pull up chat. That's important. Gotta go. Have a good rest of stream. Bye, Manor. Have a great rest of your night. Thanks for hanging out with us. Baby, bye. All right, what do we... There we go. Finally an encounter. God. Reset real quick. There. Okay. We're finally back to controlling all 4 games simultaneously. There's like 8,000 things going on. Chat, what if I told you I've seen people with 16 games? So double this chaos, and that's what I've seen people do. 16 games. I could not imagine. I'm already like stressed out. That's insane. Now their shiny odds. That's also insane. They've got the shiny odds like locked down. They're crushing it. However, 16 games. Yes, you're right, Justin. It does require a lot of monitor space to see what's occurring in all said 4 games. And I would not be able to keep up. I have all 8 screens right in front of me, and I'm here to tell you I'm maxed out on space on this screen. I guess I have 3 monitors, so I guess I could do it if I was like feeling crazy enough. But I shall, I'll pass on that. I'll pass. I'm not gonna lie, a shiny Pineco would be kind of lit. Especially Gen 3. If I'm like playing Gen 9, then it's not that special, but if I'm playing Gen 3, I kind of want it. Kinda, maybe, sorta. I wish the Gen 3 games had the thing like Heart Gold Soul Silver has, where you can set up auto run, where your character just automatically runs. That is such a quality of life feature that we don't talk about enough. Shiny Fortress and Great and Scarvy. Even the modded ones too, like where they make it like metallic and like gold looking. There's some cool modded shiny fortresses as well. It's a good shiny in general. There's some just sprite shinies that just look amazing in the old games, but they did not translate well to 3D models. And I don't want to put Pineco in that category, because Pineco is a pretty solid shiny, but like it kind of had a glow down. kind of had a glow down. You know, don't ask me to recite the preamble, but I can, off the top of my head, remember what shinies looked like in sprite form versus 3D model. I've got that useless information stuck in my head, not anything important. Oh, this is also random, but I just saw it on Twitter before I went live. Chat, they started filming Freaky Friday 2 today. I didn't even know there was a Freaky Friday sequel even happening. This was great news to me. It's like what I didn't know I needed, but I'm so happy I got. It's like Jocasta from Big Brother. I'm so used to giving and now I get to receive. That's how I felt reading that. I had to recite. Yeah, I learned the preamble too. Did everyone have to recite the preamble? Was that like a form of torture we all had to go through? My teacher docked points if you got even a word wrong or out of order. Thankfully, it wasn't like if you stumbled on your words or like stuttered or anything like that, but if you like paused, said one singular wrong word or mixed up a part and did it in a different area. The what now? The preamble. It's the beginning of the Bill of Rights. It's like, we the people of the United States. That. Never heard of her. So I guess it wasn't required in every school. I forgot. To be fair, I forgot. But I did learn it at some point in time. Just like Spanish. I took 2 years of Spanish. It literally went out the head after I left Spanish class. And that's kind of sad. Because I kind of wish I still knew Spanish, but that life skill also went out the window. Never had to memorize that. Did I have to memorize? I mean, the only thing I think of that I had to memorize also in school was just like speeches. I had some mean teachers who didn't let you like read off a piece of paper. I think reading like straight from a PowerPoint and not allowing that, that's kind of understandable that teachers do that. I get them doing that. But like memorizing like speeches and projects, stuff like that I had a few mean teachers who made me do that. I learned French enough to test out of the language requirement for my degree. That's honestly, that's a big W. That's a huge brag. I support it. I so wish I could have saved 2 years and did other electives had I tested out of Spanish if I knew it. I did not know it, so I had to take 2 years of Spanish in order to graduate. It was required. At least, I guess I took Spanish because it was the easiest of the languages our school offered. We had Chinese, German, French, Spanish, and there's definitely a fifth one. There's definitely a fifth language in there that I'm not remembering, but we had those ones at our school. And I just took Spanish because it was the easiest. My sister tried to convince me to take Chinese. And hear me out. This is actually kind of good logic, but we never followed through on it. She tried to get me to take Chinese because no one at our school took Chinese. So the classes were like empty. And there was only one teacher who taught the Chinese class. So my sister was like, if you take it and I take it, then we'll be in the same class. And this will be our only opportunity in high school to have the same class. Because like we're 3 years apart, so seniors and freshmen are not taking the same classes. That was our only opportunity to have a class together, and we decided not to do Chinese. And I think that was probably for the better, because Spanish was very easy. And I don't think Chinese would have been very easy. Did y'all play like fun games though? Oh, it was Arabic. It was. That was the 5th one. Ding it in. Ding it in. At least I think it was. For some reason, my brain thought Latin, but I was like, no one's... Latin's kind of like... I don't even know. I don't think Latin was at our school, but maybe it wasn't. I'm just mixing up. No clue. I mean, yeah, I went to a massive school, so that's why we had different language, like so many different language options, but had the school been smaller, then they would have been like, you take Spanish or French, or you take nothing. I had to learn Latin. It's like, okay, so they do teach Latin. Maybe it was Latin, and I don't remember. There was definitely a 5th language that they taught at our school that I can't recite. I'm sure if I looked at a yearbook and I saw a teacher, I would know that, oh yeah, that's the XYZ teacher. Also, learning Latin in 6th grade is kind of wild. That's kind of wild that they did that. Unless that was like a choice, like you took like a extracurricular elective or just like a club or something like that, then that makes sense. But if they're just like, yeah, you got to learn Latin in order to pass the 6th grade, I would have crumbled. I would have crumbled. It was not a choice. It was part of my English class. Oh, I think I'd actually like erupt into just thin air. Like I would not be, it would not be fun if I had to learn Latin. I think it would just be too hard, I think. I genuinely think it'd just be too hard. We're lucky we learn English at like a young age here, because it's the main predominant language, because English is the hardest language to learn. So let's say I was a native Spanish speaker and I had to learn English. English is like a hot mess express to learn. And I'll just give you an example. There, and there. They're the same word, spelled differently 3 different ways, and all mean 3 different things. Which there am I talking about? Like, that's like the dumb like things that are English has that would just be genuinely like difficult, even for like little kids. Like they teach that in what, like 3rd grade, when you're still like learning a lot of big words and whatnot. That, yeah, let's learn the difference between there, and there. Bye, Shadow. Have a great rest of your night. I kind of would. Japanese would be a very fun class to take. It'd also be very, I think it would be hard. Not as hard as Chinese, but I think it'd still be hard, but Japanese would be a fun one to learn. You know, don't forget Colonel and Colonel. Oh yeah. I forgot about Colonel and Colonel. You ever just remember random nicknames that you have in Nuzlocke and it just speaks to you? Shout out to Colonel. Do 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 do. I feel like I have to do 8 things tonight, and I'm stressed about it. It's like I'm streaming, but I have to do this. Ba-da-bam, 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 ba-dam, bam, bam. We're gonna talk about something. I forgot what. Did I say it out loud and then just move on to a different subject? Because I do that a lot. I don't remember, but that's gonna bother me now that I'm thinking about it. Like, what was I gonna talk about? Had something to say. Chat, I need to yap. I need to yap about useless information. It's what I'm best at. Is it the Krabby Patty secret formula? No, it's not. That. Poop. People order our patties. Poopwa. Poopwa. I just did 3 quotes from a single SpongeBob episode. That's how you know it's a good episode. Quote machine. These kids today, they'll never understand SpongeBob like we did, y'all. Gen Z, even even millennials too. Gen Z millennials, we had SpongeBob on lock. It shaped our entire generation. Whereas I don't know about millennials who were like born in the 80s. I don't think they were watching SpongeBob, but you know, some millennials. And then Gen Z. Gen Z here. Hey, yeah. Remember Danny Phantom? I do. Don't even say this out. I didn't like Danny Phantom. I'm sorry. I guess it's kind of on trend because I didn't like Avatar. I didn't like Danny Phantom. There are just a lot of shows on Nickelodeon I didn't like cartoon-wise. I didn't care for. If I was gonna watch cartoons, I was more inclined to go to Disney Channel. If I was like to live action, it was live action. You know, live action was a mix of Disney and Nick. So I guess I did watch both. But like cartoons, I kind of just went to Cartoon Network for that. To be fair, I also didn't care for Phineas and Ferb. I'd also just go watch something on Cartoon Network. But I guess Phineas and Ferb wasn't as bad for me because I remember some of the songs. The backyard beach, the backyard beach. Yeah, so I wasn't a fan of Danny Phantom. What is the other show? Isn't it like the same art style as Danny Phantom? I think it's probably made by the same person, but what show was that? It was also a Nickelodeon. I can't think of it. It's so good though. See, I tried to watch Avatar when it came out on Netflix, the original, not the live action that came out last year. When it first came to Netflix years and years ago, I tried to watch it and I couldn't get into it. So I fear like if I tried again with Danny Phantom, for example, I just couldn't get into it. Because I just didn't have, like, I don't have like memories of it as a kid because I didn't watch it and all that. That's it. I can't believe I forgot that name. Fairly Odd Parents. I used to watch that. Yeah, I like that show. But yeah, they look exactly, it's probably by the same dude. They probably made it. Because the characters kind of look the same. In a way. What happened to the music? Please don't stop the music. Oh. Chat, I'm about to put the fattest ice pack on my jaw after stream. It's not even gonna be funny. My face is gonna be frozen in due time. And my jaw is about to thank me for alleviating the pain. To be fair, watching Danny Phantom now would be kind of hard because only nostalgia value. That's why I think I couldn't get into Avatar, because it was like, this just doesn't hit for me. Not to mention, like, if I watch something from like 2000s, 90s, I'm not watching anything from the 80s. So like, I guess 90s, 2000s, if I don't have like a memory of it as a kid, it's kind of hard to get into later on. I watched a crap ton of Cartoon Network. It was Cartoon Network, Nick, and then Disney. In that order. I liked everything on Cartoon Network except, I don't know. For a while, I wasn't allowed to watch The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy because my parents thought it was too scary for someone like little like me, but then they stopped caring and didn't have it. So by the time they stopped caring and I could watch it, I didn't ever really watch it. So I guess that's the only one I can think of that I didn't like or watch that much was Billy and Mandy. Ed, Edd n Eddy, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Johnny Bravo, Powerpuff Girls. All good stuff. Let's load these save states. I remember when Billy and Mandy appeared in a short during Cartoon Network Friday. I remember Cartoon Network Fridays. They had some. They used to name like everything. They would name like, oh, Thursday night, whatever. They every weeknight I feel like had something going on Cartoon Network. It makes me nostalgic and miss it. Do. Did Billy and Mandy also have? Oh, you know what cartoon I forgot? Codename Kids Next Door. That's another one I liked. That was a good one. Forgot about that. Dexter's Lab. Solid. Thinking of, I'm racking my brain. Aside from like Total Drama Island and like, those were kind of like, I don't know. Does anyone like look at Total Drama Island kind of like differently? Even though it aired on Cartoon Network, it was definitely not a Cartoon Network show. You can tell that they bought it from someone and they're like, okay, we're just going to air this in the US. Because it is a Canadian show. It was made in Canada, has all Canadian actors and all that jazz. But I kind of like look at it a different way. Who's your favorite? Oh, I like number 3 and number 4. Those were my 2 favorites. Didn't care for, I guess I like number 5 as well. I guess I didn't really care for number 1 and number 2. I would say. Love the original. Yeah, so I heard bad things actually. So when it got announced that it was coming back, I was very excited. And then I saw a few weeks ago that it did drop officially on HBO or whatever, Max, whatever they're calling it now. And then I saw reviews that weren't very good. And that concerns me. I already know that they replaced the voice actor for Chris because in real life he did something bad and I don't know what he did. I forgot, but he definitely got kicked off the show. I don't know. I feel like nothing will just beat the original. I didn't even care for like Total Drama World Tour was fine, but Total Drama Action I didn't care for, and then anything after I really didn't care for. It's just like the OG season to me. Like if I were to rewatch Total Drama Island right now, I'd stop after the first season. That's where the best characters are, the best challenges, like the best story. Had it all. I've never heard of Braceface. I remember 16. That was a Canadian show as well. 'Cause I'm 16. So Shiny incoming soon, right? Surely, Chase. Surely. One could theorize that with 8 games, it brings me closer and faster to a Shiny. Proof in the pudding has yet to be found, though. One would say 8 steps closer. 8 steps closer? No, but I knowing me, still ain't enough. Still ain't enough for me. I want everyone to know. I'll be honest here. I action replay the crap out of this game to get to the Safari Zone. I did not want to play through Heart Gold Soul Silver entirely. I did not want to play through Emerald entirely. Fire Red Leaf Green entirely. I action replayed, walked through walls, and got to these locations. To be fair, the Heart Gold Soul Silver one was a little bit more difficult because in order to unlock like the shrubbery and whatnot, you have to do all these tasks and then like wait like hours in-game time to do the next one. So like Heart Gold Soul Silver was the only difficult one, but all the others I literally just used the walk through walls cheat from Action Replay and skirted the Safari Zone. What about 9 steps? I'm not liking 8 steps, to be honest with you. I wish it was like 4 steps. It's really dawned on me. I should have gone with 4. 4 was more manageable. But in fairness, in the Discord, people said that they wanted both Gen 4 and Gen 3. So I was like, how do I do both? And I guess I decided how to do both. Listen, I never said the decision making was good, but decisions were made. Welcome back, Shadow. I saw this setup. Now, I don't know if it was a streamer or just someone set up, but they had 64 Nintendo DSs and they were resetting for something. It wasn't Safari Week, it was something else because I saw it a few weeks ago. But they had 64 DSs, which means they also had 64 games in order to shiny hunt. And it was like this massive setup. And I was like, how do you even control all the things? Like, how do you reach up to the top one to like soft reset, but then you have to go back down to the bottom or soft reset? Like, I couldn't manage that. But that is dedication. You would cruise through shiny hunting. With 64, you would cruise. Unless you just had awful luck and you still had to go to like 27,000. Or even worse, I've seen 50,000. I've seen hundreds of thousands. Especially, I'm pretty sure someone was doing Kyogre. And I want to say it was like 250,000 encounters for shiny Kyogre. Maybe someone remembers who it was. The name's blanking me. It's escaping me, unfortunately. But someone definitely had over 200,000 for main man Kyogre. Real 64. 64. Count them. 64. So what I'm doing times 8. And I can't even handle 8. All right, down and around. I forget how the West was won. I forget if this was ever fun. I mean, I don't have 64 DSs, but I have 3 3DSs. I have 3 DSs. And then I have 2 Game Boys. Like, I have multiple consoles, multiple of the same console, but I don't have 64 of them. And also, in fairness, only one of the DSs, the 3DS actually, only one of the 3DSs has a capture card with it, so that's the only one I can use to like do like legitimate shiny hunts on stream. Other than that, I can't. Unless I just point like a camera at the screens, but then it'll come out really messy looking. It does not look good. Yo, welcome in, Raiders! Angie, Kev, how you guys doing? Welcome in. Price, welcome in with that raid as well. See you in T-minus 26 minutes. Hopefully I'll be there on time. I also need to eat for the first time today. Or I must acquire food. I also need to eat. Yeah, it's becoming a problem. Probably a safety hazard as well. Probably should get on that. hosting like usual. Chat, can we get some goats in the chat for Kevin and Angie? Best of both worlds. It'll be so... Honestly, Kev, when Raw goes to Netflix, it'll be so much easier because, like, then you don't have to be the one that hosts it because so many of us have Netflix. Like, if you were like, oh, I'll be an hour late, but I still want to watch, I could throw it up because I have Netflix, right? So I'm counting down the days. Also, I'm very excited because they did announce today that when WWE Monday Night Raw moves to Netflix at the beginning of January and they air live, they're not doing bleeps. They can swear all they want. I'm so excited. The bleep, obviously, if they post it to YouTube, they bleep it. They bleep everything on YouTube. I'm pretty sure they bleep ass on YouTube. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'll be in there in person. Oh my God, we'll look for you. We'll look for you in the crowd. Just make the craziest, most unhinged sign, bring it in, and then they have to point the camera at you. Like, if you just bring something so crazy, they're gonna put you on camera. So, like, thoughts? I don't know. What's something unhinged in WWE that you could say? I don't know. Move over, live. Dom's my daddy. Put that on a sign. You're getting on TV. You're getting on TV. Guaranteed. Locked and loaded. Out of context, that sounds so bad. You're like, what on earth is daddy? Dom? Who? What? Chat, if you watch WWE, it makes sense. It actually does. Outside of that, it really doesn't make sense. Mildly concerning, honestly. Aiden, welcome into the stream. Welcome to the stream. Aiden, welcome in. Master B-Rad, welcome in on that raid as well. I appreciate you. How was your stream, Aiden? Kyle coming in with that raid. Really need it coming in with that raid. Portal Sage, Nessa, Kyogre, or Keeganator, excuse me. Welcome in. Levi, welcome in. How are you all doing? Oh my God, so many familiar faces. Are we smiling today? Have we drank our water? I'll do one right now. Drink some water. We're hydrated. Lovely. Yes. Yes. Are we all doing good? Triple raid. Were you guys doing your three-way? I've been seeing that in my sub box. My eyes have peeped it. Not gonna lie, my eyes have indeed peeped the series. Oh, you did shiny races today. Oh. Oh. Why is the music just not having it today? Oh, it is having it. It just decides to be extra quiet. I lost? Don't worry, I've lost shiny races too. My shiny luck just... I would say it's very hit or miss because I've definitely had like crazy moments with shiny luck, but also I'm not opposed nor not used to going super long. I mean, I've done thousands and thousands of hunts. Or worth of resets of hunts for one Pokemon. We had an amazing stream. Thank you, Angie. I appreciate you. Sips tea. Is it green tea? Boba tea? I like tea. Now, when I can manage all 8 games at once, we really crushing it. We're really crushing it. It's when the games stop being in sync with each other that I get messed up. Magma. All right. Let's do 5 more, and then we'll have to call it here. I do need to eat before 8 p.m. or I have activities, and I have not eaten today, so I definitely need to nom nom. So we will do 5 more. This is 5. Let's do a countdown together, chat. All right, number 4. 4. 4, 4, 4, 4. Are we getting shiny today? Are we getting a shiny today? Are we getting a shiny today? Nothing on 4. Nothing on 4. All right, 3. 3 for the triple raid. It's destiny. This is where we get it. This is where we make a legend moment. Okay, apparently not. Scratch that. Scratch that. Start over. All right. What are the odds? 1 in 8,192. Also, hi to you as well, Jelly Tart. All right. Got our next 8 here, and it's nothing but disappointment. All right, last one. Exia, hello. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you again. All right, gamers. We have got our very last 8 encounters of the stream. Can I get an aye captain in the chat if you're ready to go and see these lovely, lovely lads? But potentially get a shiny. Honestly, if I got a shiny today, I wouldn't need to do Safari Week anymore because I'd be like, I won. I'm done. Aye, captain. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, we got all 8. No, 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 no. No. Spain, but without the S. Wah, wah, wah. All right, chat. I will be live either tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, probably multiple days this week. And also remember, Saturday is the big stream. So don't miss that. I will catch you all later. Thank you all for the raids and stuff today. I appreciate you. I will see you for more Safari Week very soon. Goodbye.